welcome. Thanks for joining us. I am here today to inform you that 2022 was a very special year for us. It marked the 50th Jubilee year for the Richard St. Barbe Baker Afforestation area and the 60-hectare George Genereux Urban Regional Park. The Richard St. Barbe Baker Afforestation area is a 132-hectare park located in the southwest of the City of Saskatoon. For the past 50 years, these areas have been Saskatoon's best-kept secrets and have been wildlife refuges. Now, as Saskatoon's hidden gems, they highlight the city's efforts to promote conservation. As pioneering afforestation efforts, they encourage nature-based solutions for climate action and have become a major part of our community. The George Genereux Urban Regional Park is a 60-hectare park located west of Sask Highway 7, the Pike Lake Highway, and the City of Saskatoon. These two parks not only serve as recreational areas, but also as wildlife habitats and a place to promote environmental education. We are very proud of these two parks and all the rich heritage that they represent over the past 50 years. The rich geological, historical, natural, and cultural heritage of the area's honors where we have been. Science, conservation, and hands-on learning about the land, the environment, and sustainability ensure our future. As these two forests were planted over the years 1972 to 1973, we look ahead to 2023. We are excited to celebrate another special Jubilee year and all that it has to offer.
It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the annual general meeting of 2022. I am proud to say that the last fiscal year was a remarkable year for us in terms of environmental awareness and conservation. In particular, I would like to recognize the work of the film, Legacy of Saskatoon's Secret Forest. This film was not only a great success in our community, but it was also internationally recognized. The film told the story of the late global conservationist, Richard St. Barbe Baker, and highlighted his passion for environmental protection and sustainability. The film was also a great opportunity to learn from the people who actually knew Richard St. Barbe Baker and who understand how his work inspired and influenced the local and global conversation around conservation and sustainability. So, I would like to thank everyone involved in making this film, coming out to view the documentary, as well as all of the international environmental champions who shared their knowledge and stories about this great man. Thank you all for the dedication and hard work that you have put into making this a reality.
I am pleased to report that we have had a successful year in 2022. We were able to continue our mission of protecting and preserving the environment and educate people on the importance of conservation. One of the highlights of the year was the release of the film Legacy of Saskatoon's Secret Forest. This film was followed by a prequel film created by Bamboo Shoots and Sasktel Max On Demand, called the Richard St. Barbe Baker prequel movie. This film was a great success, and we are grateful to the production team for their hard work. Additionally, we were able to translate the Richard St. Barbe Baker stories into French and was well received in our Francophone schools. This was an important step for us as it allowed us to reach a wider audience and spread the message of conservation to more people. I'd like to thank all of our members for helping to make this year a success. I'm looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together in the year ahead.
Last year was a year of immense progress and growth, and I'm excited to share it with you. One of the highlights of last year was the release of the documentary film Wildwoods of Saskatoon. This film was a tangible legacy, focusing on the incredible beauty of the forests, wetlands, and green spaces in Saskatoon. It highlighted the importance of preserving these natural environments and the many benefits they provide. The film was directed by James Hay of Aspen Films, who expertly wove together breathtaking aerial shots, archival footage, and heartfelt conversations to create a powerful call to consciousness. The film was a great success, and it is a reminder of the importance of green space heritage and conservation. Thank you for your time and for being part of this journey. I look forward to hearing your thoughts and ideas for the coming year.
Good day, fellow friends of the Saskatoon Afforestation areas. Let me begin by saying what a tremendous year 2022 was for us. We were proud to host the very first City Nature Challenge in Saskatoon, CNCYXE 2022. Over the 4 days of this iNaturalist event, our city and area placed second among Prairie Province cities for total observations of organisms, total species found, and total observers who took part. We also sponsored classroom field trips to the bio-blitzes in the afforestation areas, hosted instructional hints and tips webinars, and conducted Connect to Nature in-person tours with iNaturalist. We could not have achieved these successes without the hard work and dedication of our members, volunteers, and staff. I am proud of the accomplishments we made in 2022, and I look forward to what we can achieve in the future.
It is my pleasure to welcome you all to our annual general meeting. I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for your commitment and dedication to the community over the past year. It has been a challenging year, especially with COVID protocols in place, but together we have come through it with flying colors. From ecological restoration events to volunteer cleanups, we have worked together to make our community a cleaner and greener place. The Clean Green community scene has removed toxic and hazardous waste from the forests, while our ecological restoration programs have removed the storage of cut elm from the forest have been a great success. We are proud of the progress we have made, and I'm confident that with your continued support, we will go even further in the coming year. I thank you all once again for your hard work and commitment to our community and to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 15 Life on Land and the United Nations Decade of Ecological Restoration.
Good day, everyone. It has been an incredible year for us here at Friends of the Saskatoon Afforestation Areas Inc. Despite the challenging circumstances we faced with the COVID pandemic, we were still able to host some amazing anniversary events and activities. We were able to partner with the Meewasin and the University of Saskatchewan to host tree plantings and anniversary ceremonies, virtual webinars, and live events with local celebrities, and an international agronomist celebrated Arbor Week and National Forest Week. We also celebrated the 50th anniversary of World Environment Day, Historic Places Days, James Walk Festival, and a flag-raising ceremony at City Hall. I am so proud of all of our staff, volunteers, and partners for coming together to make these events possible despite the difficult circumstances. It was wonderful to see everyone come together to celebrate and remember the important milestones that our organization has achieved over the past year. I think it is fair to say that we have hit an eventful and successful past year. I thank everyone for their hard work and dedication and look forward to what the future holds for us. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am delighted to be here today to speak to you. 2021 to 2022 was an exciting year for the parks. We responded to a community desire raised at a stakeholder meeting in 2017, and installed identification signs for both the park spaces. We also installed fencing to protect the park's environment, and held a ribbon-cutting ceremony to celebrate. This was all made possible by the stakeholder meeting held in 2017, and I'd like to thank all who attended and contributed to the success of the project. None of this would have been possible without the generous $100,080 funding from the Government of Canada's Climate Action and Awareness Fund, CAAF. This money allowed us to improve the parks and ensure that the community can enjoy them for many years to come. I am proud of the work that was done during the last fiscal year, and I am looking forward to seeing what the next year has in store for the parks, the City of Saskatoon, and community's commitment for the continued progress in improving our 2 afforestation park spaces.
Welcome to the annual general meeting of the Richard St. Barbe Baker Afforestation Area and the George Genereux Urban Regional Park. Last year was an incredible year for both parks. The parks are located on the southwest of Saskatoon near Saskatchewan Highway 7, the Civic Operations Centre, and just south of the Canadian National Railway's Chappell train yards. The Richard St. Barbe Baker Afforestation Area is 326 acres, and the Genereux Urban Regional Park is 148 acres. The parks include a variety of activities, including walking, cycling, cross-country skiing, running, hiking, birdwatching, and snowshoeing. These two green space forests also feature a number of improvements and educational programs. We are incredibly proud of these parks and the impact they have in our community. We look forward to continuing to work with the City of Saskatoon to work towards a safe and enjoyable environment for park visitors. Thank you.
Welcome to the annual general meeting of the fiscal year ending July 31, 2022. I would like to begin by calling this meeting to order and officially welcoming everyone here today. The agenda for this meeting has been circulated ahead of time, and I would like to propose that it be accepted and approved. I would also like to remind everyone of the rules of order for this meeting, namely, that everyone be given the opportunity to express their opinion in an orderly and respectful manner. Now, before we move forward with this meeting, I would like to review the minutes of the previous annual general meeting of 2021. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to a productive and meaningful discussion for the remainder of this meeting.
As we move on to the next item on the agenda, we will be hearing from the Chairman, Secretary, and Bookkeeper. The Chairman will provide an overview of the organization's activities, including financial performance and any major achievements over the past year. The Secretary will provide an update on any changes to the organization's structure, policies, and procedures. The Bookkeeper will provide a detailed financial report, including a review of income, expenses, and investments, as well as any changes to the organization's budget. We look forward to hearing these reports and having an open discussion about their contents. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to report on the financial statements of the Friends of the Saskatoon Afforestation Areas as presented by Bryce Groenwald, Chartered Professional Accountant of Groenwald and Company. Mr. Groenwald has provided an accurate and detailed report of the organization's financial activities, including revenue and expenses, assets and liabilities, and cash flows on an accrual basis. It is encouraging to see that the organization is able to continue its environmental charitable mission of preserving and protecting Saskatoon's afforestation areas. I would like to thank Bryce Groenwald of Groenwald and Company for their invaluable work in producing the financial statements. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming to the annual general meeting of Friends of the Saskatoon Afforestation Areas. We would like to thank everyone for their continued support and commitment to the 474 acres of green space in the City of Saskatoon. We are proud to announce that this past year, Saskatoon came in second place in the Prairie Provinces for the City Nature Challenge. This is an amazing accomplishment for our city and reflects our commitment to the environment and to nature. As we look forward to the future, we encourage everyone to join us in the City Nature Challenge YXE 2023 from April 28 to May 1st, 2023. We hope to see you all there, and thank you again for attending the annual general meeting.
The Friends of the Saskatoon Afforestation Areas would like to reflect on their project deliverables on the Government of Canada's Climate Action and Awareness Fund from Environment and Climate Change Canada of $100,080. First Nations, French engagement, environmental cleanups, and ecological restoration, production of webinars, and learning experiences at conferences attended, creation of films for environmental education and climate action, funding for a professional accountant, installation of green space barriers, gates, and park identification signage for environmental protection, field trips, bio blitzes, ribbon cutting, and anniversary ceremonies, water testing kits, engagement with the Royal Canadian Geographic Society, printing of place-based educational learning packages. These projects have made a lasting impact in our community, and we are proud of the work that we have accomplished. We have shown that a small group of committed individuals can have a big impact. We would like to thank our members, volunteers, and sponsors for taking part in this project. Thank you for your commitment and hard work. Without you, none of this would have been possible. Let us all continue to work together to create a better and greener world. Thank you.
Thank you all for joining us for the recap of our annual general meeting. On behalf of the organization, I would like to take this opportunity to express sincere appreciation and gratitude to all of our sponsors and supporters. Their generous contributions have enabled us to continue our mission and achieve our goals. We are immensely appreciative of their commitment and support. In particular, we would like to thank the Government of Canada, City of Saskatoon Environmental Grant, City of Saskatoon Winter City YXE Micro Grant, Sask Culture, Sask Arts Board, Sask Energy, Mosaic, SaskTel, Sask Power, Saskatoon Nature Society, members, supporters from the general public, and business supporters. We would also like to thank everyone who has been part of our organization and have worked hard to make our mission a success. Let us all take a moment to express our gratitude to the sponsors and supporters for their generous contributions. Thank you very much for your support and for being a part of our success story.
Good day, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I would like to take a moment to recognize and thank all those who contributed to making the Legacy of Saskatoon's Secret Forest Heritage documentary a success. This film was a testament to the legacy of Richard St. Barbe Baker, who devoted his life to the conservation and planting of forests around the world. We are deeply honored to have had the opportunity to feature many of the notable environmental figures who personally knew and are inspired by Richard and his work. We would also like to thank all the volunteers who worked tirelessly to make this event a success, from the film crew and editors to the Government of Canada Environment and Climate Change Canada and City of Saskatoon who provided financial and logistical support. Thank you to everyone who came out to celebrate the legacy of Richard St. Barbe Baker and the environment. We could not have done this without all of you and your dedication to preserving the environment. Thank you for making this documentary and this event a reality.
Today, I want to take a moment to recognize and thank all those who took part in the recent Wildwoods of Saskatoon's film. This film highlighted the rich heritage of the Old Bone Trail, the Be Like Bruce Trail named after Saskatoon Detective Sergeant Bruce Gordon, the heritage of the West Swale, and the namesakes of the Chappell Marsh, George Genereux Urban Regional Park, and the Richard St. Barbe Baker Afforestation Area. We are incredibly grateful to the many distinguished speakers who took part in this project, including the local First Nations, local historians, local dignitaries and archaeologists and representatives from the Meewasin and the City of Saskatoon. Your contributions have made a huge impact on the Wildwoods of Saskatoon, and we are truly thankful for your hard work and dedication. Thank you.
We have so much to be proud of this year. From the fencing and park identification signage installed, to the increased range of educational and informational programs, we have had a very successful year. None of this would have been possible without the hard work and dedication of so many volunteers and supporters. I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of them for their contribution. From the individual donors who gave generously, to the businesses that sponsored us, to the Meewasin and the local government agencies and green groups that provided the necessary support and resources, we were incredibly fortunate to have such a diverse range of supporters. We are also grateful to the media outlets that spread the word about our cause and helped to raise awareness. Finally, a big thank you to all of the volunteers who gave their time and energy to help with the various projects. We are extremely proud of our accomplishments this year, and we are looking forward to building on this success in the coming year. Thank you all for your continued support.
It is an honor to be here to address you all and to thank you for your recognition and support. We are humbled to be honored at the 14th Annual Education for Sustainable Development Recognition event for the legacy of Saskatoon Hidden Forest, inspiring eco-champions. Sustainable development is an integral part of our organization's mission, and we strive to promote the Sustainable Development Goals outlined in the United Nations Decade of Ecological Restoration. Specifically, we are committed to advancing good health and well-being, SDG 3, Sustainable Cities and Communities, SDG 11, Responsible Consumption and Production, SDG 12, Climate Action, SDG 13, Life Below Water, SDG 14, and Life on Land, SDG 15. We'd like to thank the Regional Center of Expertise on Education for Sustainable Development for this recognition. It is an honor to be recognized, and we look forward to continued collaboration in our efforts to advance sustainable development in Saskatoon. Thank you.
I'm honored to be speaking with you all today, and I'm thrilled to bring your attention to a very special creation. Today, I'm proud to announce that we have released the 2023 Saskatoon Afforestation Area Calendars with the support from Saskatchewan Polytechnic. These awe-inspiring, breathtaking, and inspirational calendars feature scenes from the afforestation areas and quotes from the first global conservationist Richard St. Barbe Baker. The calendar is a beautiful reminder of the importance of nature, and we are so proud to be able to share it with the world. Additionally, we were proud to release the Living Legacy 50th Anniversary book, which is now available online. This activity book draws you into the heritage and natural history of the afforestation areas, the life and legacy of Richard St. Barbe Baker, and Olympic gold medalist champion George Genereux, and the activities in this book, which is now online, is a wonderful tribute to place-based activities, learning and conservation. I hope that everyone takes the time to check out both of these incredible 50th anniversary year projects, and to remember the importance of conservation. Thank you.
Hi, friends of the afforestation areas. It has been another successful year in the growth and development of our afforestation areas and urban regional parks. We have worked hard to ensure our natural heritage is preserved and protected. As we close the annual general meeting report, I want to thank everyone for their hard work and dedication to our cause. We could not have achieved what we have without the help of so many volunteers and contributors. For those of you who are interested in learning more about our afforestation areas and urban regional parks, please visit our annual general report online. Our heritage documentaries are also available on YouTube at Friends Areas. We can also be found on iNaturalist, as well as online at friendsareas.ca or at stbarbebaker.wordpress.com. That is stbarbebaker.wordpress.com. We invite you to help us in our mission to protect and conserve our natural heritage by emailing us at friendsafforestation@gmail.com. If you are ever in the forests, take advantage of the smartphone Prairie Forest Guide, a self-guided GPS wayfinding tour at pfgfriendsareas.ca. Before we end, please take time to answer a few evaluation questions to help us improve our services. Thank you again for all your help.